Ready to sell your lakefront Lake Norman luxury home, but worried about the real estate market here? Over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the most current luxury trends happening in our local market and the strategies that we use to make sure our clients are able to sell for top dollar. And when you drop a comment below this video, you'll get my exclusive end of year offer where we offer buyers for your home a 1% lender credit through my exclusive lender program. And I'll also give you a $1,000 credit at closing. Plus, you get access to our Fix Now, Pay For It Later program, where you can get all of the necessary home renovations to get your home to sell for top dollar. Those renovations will be done and you don't have to pay for them until you close. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wendy Atherton. I'm the co-owner of Winston Dane at eXp, and we work exclusively with buyers and sellers in the Lake Norman area to negotiate the best deal in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of hassle. In my videos, you're going to get at least one strategy that you can implement to help you sell your home for top dollar. Over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the most current trends that we're seeing in the luxury space here in Lake Norman and the US, and the strategies that we believe are key in terms of getting top dollar for your home. Okay, so first off, interest rates are really driving the boat here. So interest rates are having a significant impact on inventory on both sides. Sellers aren't as inclined to sell because they're sitting on tremendously low interest rates. Buyers are facing higher interest rates. We don't see as much interest rate sensitivity on the buyer side in the luxury space because a lot of those buyers, frankly, in our market are coming in all cash or with a large amount of down payment. So I see less interest rate sensitivity in the luxury space than I do, for example, with a first-time home buyer. That being said, it's still really putting a squeeze on inventory. So, when you look at when the market was, in 2021, when our market was really hot, we had barely any inventory for sale here in the luxury space, a month and a half of supply, which means that we would run out of homes. We would sell all the homes on the market in a month and a half if nothing else came on. And that is really, really a seller's market. Right now in our space, Lake Norman, we're at about 2.5 months of supply. Now keep in mind, a balanced market is 6 months. So we're still very much in the seller's seat. However, the dynamics of this market in terms of interest rates and time of year does have some play in this, has sort of made for a little bit of an interesting mix. And so, we're seeing prices have still increased about 2.2% over the last year still. And our market here at the lake has been faring better than some of the other parts of the country in the luxury space. So for example, overall average, homes have been closing at about 2% off of list price. Now, of course, some houses are going to sell over list and some houses are going to take a big discount because they're overpriced or whatever, right? So, but on average, around here right now, we're about 2% off of list price. The rest of the country in the luxury space is running more about 3.5% off of list price. So we don't see as much softening here. And that doesn't shock me. We're still a big value and we still see a ton of people that are out-of-state buyers moving into our area. One thing that we do see this time of year is we see listings really continue to drop off even more, despite the fact that this can actually be a great time to capitalize on all the out-of-state buyers who visit during the holidays. And so if you're a seller who does want to sell, I think there's a lot of times people think, well, I'll just wait, until after the holidays. Get your home on the market because you can capitalize on this traffic and you don't have as much competition over the holidays. And keep in mind, you can always restrict your showing availability. So you don't have to show your home on Christmas Eve or anything, crazy like that. So there are ways to get around that. One strategy that we like is if we have clients that are thinking about selling in the next, month or 2 months, we like to go ahead and get photography done now while it's a little bit sunnier still outside. The weather's a little bit nicer. Your house is just going to show a little bit better with better pictures. And that way you can get your photos done and then decorate your house if you want to for the holidays. It's probably best not to have all of your Christmas decorations or whatever holiday decorations in your photography. So that's just one tip. The other thing that we're seeing right now is buyers are more discerning than they were when the market was really, really tight. So, buyers want move-in ready. They're not too interested in doing much beyond the simple updates. So we are seeing that more and more. In fact, something like 77% of buyers are in the luxury space basically say they're not even really wanting to consider a house that needs any kind of significant renovations done. So that's one of the reasons why we offer our Fix It Now, Pay For It Later program. It's a great way where we can look at a house, a luxury home, and say, you would benefit from these improvements. This company comes in, they project manage it, they do the renovations, and then you just pay for it at closing. So it's a great option, and I think it solves a lot of that problem. The third thing is for lakefront homes, buyers want the bells and whistles related to the lake, of course. They want the pools, the docks, the proximity to all the fun things to do on the lake, around the lake. If you have a lakefront home and you don't have a pool, we really suggest having a pool company come out. We'll get that arranged so that they can do a rendering. It makes a big difference so that buyers can get a vision of what a pool in that yard would look like. And if you don't have a survey, we do offer a survey as part of our listing services. Protects you as a seller to make sure that you're representing your property accurately, and it gives that answer upfront to the buyer so that they know exactly what they can do on your lot in terms of setbacks, etc. So that's number 3. Number 4 is, out-of-state buyers and second home buyers are a major source of buyers in our luxury market here around Lake Norman. And marketing to those individuals is different strategically than simply running like really pretty glossy pictures in a local magazine or newspaper, because they're never going to see it because they don't live here, or holding open houses because they don't live here and they're never going to come to the open house. So one of the big keys is coming up with a compelling marketing message about your home, and then putting that message and all that media in front of these out-of-state buyers where they are. And we do that by figuring out where those potential buyers are congregating online. So if there's certain brands that they like, or certain keywords that they shop for, I call it piggybacking. So we piggyback on that popularity and we introduce our properties that we have listed in that flow so that they see those houses, and ideally it captures their attention and they come and they make an offer. So the bottom line in the luxury space here around the lake is we're still in a very much in a seller's market, although it has shifted. We are seeing a little bit longer in terms of days on market. Not a surprise. It means that we have to reposition homes potentially to the more discerning buyer who doesn't want to make updates and who might not even live here in Lake Norman. And so if this is helpful, drop me a comment. I love feedback. Also, if you drop a comment below, you will get my exclusive end of year offer. We offer a 1% credit to buyers who are interested in your home through our exclusive lender program. And we'll also give you a $1,000 credit at closing as the seller. Plus, you get access to our Fix Now, Pay For It Later home improvement program. Hope this video helped. Thanks a lot.